morning. I live in the middle of nowhere on a working cattle ranch. My days are spent wrangling children, shipping dried manure from boots, washing jeans, and making gravy. I have no idea how I got here, but I love it. I love blogging. I love waking up, taking photos, and writing about what pops into my head as I continue to chronicle this bizarre, beautiful, often very weird journey I'm on. This is a quote from Ree Drummond's online blog called The Pioneer Woman. It sums up her life as a mother of four and a wife of a cowboy. And it tells a little bit about how she became successful. I've been a huge fan of Ree Drummond for many years. I own all of her cookbooks, or I guess I should say both of her cookbooks. I read her blog whenever I can. I find it incredibly humorous, and her children's books are some of my kids' favorite books. Today I'll share with you how Ree Drummond's early life led to her award-winning blog, a little bit about her blog, and then also about how that kind of transpired into a few more things that she's been doing. She grew up on a golf course in Oklahoma, and she is what she calls a self-proclaimed city kid. After high school, she moved to LA. She said it was the biggest city she could think of, and she loved it there. But eventually decided to move on and move to Chicago to go to law school. But on her way back, she stopped in Oklahoma for a few months to gather her things and for the move. And that is when she met a man that she likes to call her Marlboro Man, who later became her husband. And it was after she got married to him that she started to blog. They live on a cattle ranch in Oklahoma, which is completely contrary to what she thought she would be doing with her life. And so now she has a blog. And in 2006 is when she started that blog, and she started it as a way to keep in touch with her family who lived in different parts of the country. But now she blogs about all sorts of things, including her kids and homeschooling and cow patties on her back porch. Her webpage, according to the New Yorker in 2011, said that her webpage receives approximately 23.3 million page views per month. And she told Forbes in 2010 that she has won Web Blog of the Year and is also on Forbes Web Celeb list. But as her blog became more popular, she branched out into other things, and she wrote 2 cookbooks. The first was in 2009, and it was called Recipes from an Accidental Country Girl. And then in 2012, she wrote Food from My Frontier. She is currently working on another cookbook called Pioneer Woman Cooks Holidays, and it's supposed to be released in 2013. My kids and I love her cookbooks because they have lots of pictures, and I know she didn't mean them for children, but my oldest is very good at looking at the pictures and following along and being able to cook. Some of her favorites are the chicken spaghetti and the mac and cheese. But in 2011, she wrote her first children's book about her basset hound, Charlie. And she titled that Charlie the Ranch Dog. Since then, she's written 4 more Charlie books, and they're my youngest daughter's favorite books. Now she is on season 4 of her cooking show on the Food Network called Pioneer Woman. And she last year wrote a book about how she met her husband, which is incredibly humorous. And it's called Black Heels to Tractor Wheels, and is slated to become a movie with Reese Witherspoon playing herself. And that was according to the Muskogee Phoenix. Even though she had no intention of ever living on a ranch in Oklahoma, in the middle of nowhere, as she calls it, she also never imagined that her blog would turn into an internet sensation. And she certainly never dreamed of writing books. But that's where her popularity took her. Mark Twain once said, "The secret of success is making your vocation your vacation." And there are not many people who are lucky enough to do that, but Ree Drummond is one such person that's lucky enough to do that. Even Ree never thought she would be living where she is, doing what she's doing. But she turned her vocation, which is a mother and wife of a cowboy, into something successful.